Hi, welcome to my kitchen. I just thought I would let you come in and see how horrible our kitchen is. It needs renovations badly. We were doing renovations. We built a beautiful deck, and then we were told we couldn't have children, so we were doing stuff, and then we got a shock of a lifetime and I got pregnant. And since we've had our beautiful son, who's on the fridge, we haven't been able to do anything else to the house. So, as happy as we are to have him, it's so important to me to have a really nice kitchen. I want to cook with him. I'm so passionate about baking. I bake for the fire hall, the volunteers at the local fire hall. I don't bake in my house because of food safe reasons, but sometimes I'll just drop off baking, and I just have no pride in my kitchen. But I love having company over, but I'm embarrassed to have people over at my house and cook for them and bake, because I think it's just horrible, these like copper handles, and the cupboards aren't even proper depth or height. Oh, and when we bought the house, there were no extraction fans in the bathroom or above the stove, so that kind of stinks. Oh, my toast is ready. This is one of my favorite things to do. This is my favorite cream cheese. The herbs and garlic. Yum, yum. So as I was saying, as my son gets older, I want to be able to cook with him and have a nice area to eat with him, and maybe even any future siblings, which we're hoping for. Now that we've had one, we would like more. And I just cooking and baking are so important in my life. You might want to have a look at the floors, because they're terrible. And when we bought the house, we did renovations downstairs. There's like no floor under the freezer. I want to share the passion of cooking and baking with my son and any future children, and I want to feel proud and just prideful of my kitchen to have people over so I can cook and bake for them. I love having kids over and friends at Halloween, and I bake all kinds of creepy treats, like dirt and worms and mummy's toes and witch's brew punch. I just love it. But again, when I have people over, I'm so embarrassed. It's ugly. It's just really ugly. I've just hated it ever since we moved in here. And when I get back to work, the only renos we're doing are whatever we can afford, paycheck to paycheck. You know, a couple hundred here, and that's about it. So the kitchen's going to be put off for at least 5 to 10 years before we can do anything. So. I hate my kitchen. Oh, and sorry, this bagel and cream cheese is really good. I thought I would mention I have wanted a KitchenAid mixer for a decade. Because when I was pregnant and before, I had really bad carpal tunnel. And when I was pregnant, it was even worse, and I couldn't bake. So to have a KitchenAid mixer, especially for doing like gingerbread at Christmas and just doing really thick stuff, even kneading the bread, would be awesome. Anyway, even if I only win that, you'll make my decade.